Hey, you guys. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Welcome to See, Hear, Love. Okay, so where are we? This is not Studio C. And where are the girls? Melinda? Abby? Cheryl? Joanna? No. They're not here because, drum roll please. Do you know how to do that? I don't know how to do that. This is very high tech. Watch this. We are bringing See, Hear, Love to you from Nashville, Tennessee, and in fact, in our very backyard. This is my daughter, Serena. Look at how beautiful she is, because you guys are so sick and tired of hearing just me, and she has way better things to say than I do, so we're going to have a good chat today. But first, can I just ask, did you see Monday's show? You guys, we had Lindsay on with us from World Vision, and the information that she brought us was rich. She has been all over this beautiful world, and she has seen the hardest of the hard, and yet she has seen that hope still exists. And I love just how she just brought that to us, and everything that she had to say. And the thing that I love too is she's like, I've been all over the world, and the thing I come away with the most is that we're all the same. We're all people. We're all the same. We still all have this heartbeat, you know, and we're all loved by the same God. We're all the same. So, but here's what I'm asking you to do today. We're all the same, except that some are going through much harder things than we are. And right now in Africa, there is famine, actually. There's no food and there's no water in some parts, and there are people that are not surviving. That's not okay. And we need to do something, and we can do something. So here's what I want you to do today. Can I ask a favor? Would you just help us by giving to World Vision? We are just partnering with them right now to help our brothers and our sisters and the people that are just like us. So on our tab here at seehearlove.com, there's a World Vision. You'll see it. It's super easy. You click on it. It will take you to their site and just tell you how to give. $1, $1,000, $50, $20, whatever you can do. We need to help one another, because in helping one another is loving Jesus. And here's the really awesome thing. World Vision Canada, right now, the Canadian government is going to match dollar for dollar what we give. Like, that's so awesome. So can we just show the Canadian government and our friends around the world that in loving Jesus and in loving them, we can just give so much, like over and above, and knock their socks off, right? Because I know that's who you are. I know that's who we are. And I know that's who we want to be at See, Hear, Love. We want to be the helpers in the world and the world changers. And this is where we begin. Sometimes we don't know always how to help, but this is how we start, right here and right now. And let's all do it, because we're going to be clicking that tab also. So can we just all do this together? Thank you, ladies. You rock. So also at the end of the conversation on Monday's show, Melinda was just asking Lindsay, you know, but like, what do we do? How do we live? You know, we know there's hard things in the world, but how do we live? And she just said, you know, we need to just live a life of gratitude. Like, can we just do that? Can we live a life of gratitude? We have been given much, and I don't, there's nothing wrong with that, but can we just be thankful for what we have been given? I know there's some days we don't feel like being very thankful. There's some hard stuff we deal with, and some things that fall in our lap, we're like, this is not like fun, and I don't want to thank Jesus for this. This is a hardship, and I'm not happy. But we still have something to be thankful for, you know? So we're just going to talk a little bit about gratitude and what that does for us. And I've probably 10 million times said to my children, it doesn't matter the circumstances that have happened. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can always control our response in our situations and our circumstances. And when we respond in gratitude and thankfulness, even if it's not the best thing, we can find something, and we are better people, right?
Yeah.
Do I always talk about that? I call it an
attitude of gratitude.
Yes, because it's so important, right? When we do that and live in that, it's like a heart transplant. It doesn't change God. God is who God is. It changes us. Now, we've had a good year.
Yes.
Also been some hard things this year.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what happens. Sometimes the hard and the good hold hands. You can leave your country and your friends and your school and your church and your family and give away all your furniture and move to another country and it be so awesome and there's new friends and new church and amazing neighbors and I married the love of my life and you got a really great stepdad. We love Brian.
Yeah.
And we would do it all over again. We would move and leave everything all over again for him. But when you do that, there are some hard days, right?
Yes.
There are some tears. There are some things that don't maybe go according to plan. We are still waiting on green cards, you guys. You know what that means? We can't leave. We can't really actually do anything. We can't do anything without those. So we just feel a little lost some days, you know? And it just takes time. It takes a little bit of patience. And also, there are little things like school.
Yeah.
That has been challenging in just a couple areas. Because from Canada to the USA, some curriculum does not match and it does not translate well. And one of those here is math. I know what you're thinking. Numbers are numbers. Yes and no. And just the way countries choose to do things and the levels at which they teach things is different. So we've had a bit of a challenging year.
Yes.
And because of that, what is your mom making you do right now?
My mom is making me go to summer school.
Okay, but it's only for 4 weeks, and it's only in the mornings. Come on. Just so we have better footing to start next year. Guys, I couldn't even do first grade math, let alone 7th grade math, you know, in Canada. So is it easy to get out of the car every day?
It is not.
It is not. It's not even easy to watch her get out of the car every day. We have a lot of conversations.
Yes, we do.
At 7:15 in the morning while we are driving to summer school. And what do we talk about maybe the most?
That when I'm in summer school or you're going somewhere that you don't want to go or you're just doing something that you do not want to do, that you are there for somebody else and maybe that you are making their day better by you being there, smiling and being happy there, even though it's not a very happy place, but you're just there.
And if we start our day with, like, thankfulness, right?
Yeah.
And gratitude, it makes doing all that stuff easier, right?
Yeah.
So we do talk about that a lot. Just, guys, when we start our day with an attitude of gratitude, my dad used to use that phrase all the time, it changes who we are. It changes what we can do. I mean, I've said it before. I'll say it a million more times in my life. We make an impact on the world and on people every day, for good or for bad. And I've done both. You know, I've been on both sides. I've done both. But we always make a mark. And, you know, math is just this, I really believe math is just this thing that God is using to get Serena to this classroom of a handful of people. But someone there needs her, and someone where you are needs you. And if you are living out your life just grateful, then it's easier to give, and it's easier to shine, and it's easier to be the light to someone that is like, okay, wait, something's different there. And we don't know who that, we may never know who we impact, but maybe somewhere down the road, someone's going to be like, you know, I remember I was in summer school, and I hated it so much, but there was this, like, kid there, this Canadian kid, and she was, like, smiling and weird because she was smiling and happy to be there. And that just really kind of rocked my world and changed my heart a little bit. But I really believe if we do not live out of thankfulness and gratitude, then we also have a blurry vision. I really believe that. Because when we are thankful, we see better. When we are thankful for what we have, we see people better, we see life better, and we can give better and be better and kinder people because of that. There's this verse in Philippians I want to read to you, and it just says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all our understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. He's like, don't worry. Don't worry. Come to me. Come to me. Talk to me. I know there's stuff. Bring your stuff. But also bring it with an attitude of thanksgiving. God, thank you for who you are, and thank you that you are seeing it all. But I'm just going to bring this to you. There's this situation. I just maybe don't know how to do. God, I just maybe don't want to walk into that summer school math. I don't really like it. But thank you for being with me, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to shine your light. Like, how much better will our day be? And do you find that if we are, like, bummed out and negative, how does our day go?
It's not good. It's just not good.
And if we choose an attitude of gratitude?
It makes your day 10 times better.
It really does.
Because the people around you are happy because you are happy, and you have to choose what you want to choose your attitude to be like that day.
Mm-hmm. Serena and I have a favorite quote by Mother Teresa. Do you want to read it? Because it's so good.
So it's Mother Teresa's quote, and it says, "Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. Be the living expression of God's kindness, kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, and kindness in your smile."
And that is living a life of gratitude. Kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, kindness in your smile. Oh my word, how would that change everything around us? You know what, we still might find ourselves in maybe hard days. We might find ourselves in situations that maybe aren't going to change quite yet, but we can change, and we can have that heart transplant, and we can live this out. You guys, my heart is very challenged today. I don't want to always have to choose to be thankful. I don't always want to choose that, right? Do you?
No.
I don't want to be thankful for my Samsung phone when I want an iPhone 7. I don't want to, but when I just go, wait, I am breathing and I have a God that loves me. And that right there is enough. If you can't find anything else to be thankful for, that right there is enough. You have a God that loves you and thinks that you are so precious. And he just holds you in his big arms and says, I've got you, kid. I've got you. I'm holding on. So you can just breathe a sigh of relief and just go, okay, thank you. Nothing is out of his vision. Nothing is a surprise to him. He sees you. He sees where you're at, and you can be thankful because it is full of him. So just rest in that. Can we just be that? Can we be those women? Can we be those moms and those sisters and those daughters that just live it out? Wouldn't that just like change the world if we just chose to take Mother Teresa's words at heart and God's words at heart and lived kinder? And living kinder is living out of gratitude. So, hey, I'm challenged actually today by it and by these words and what God asks us to be. And so, how about you? Is this a good challenge?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say? Any last words to our See, Hear, Love gals?
Always be grateful for what you have, because other people may not have what you have, and they may need it because they can't survive without it. So just be grateful for what you have in your life and your family and your house and your everything, because you never know who might want the same things that you have.
Yeah, it's true. Let's just like do that. Let's just like have our little heart transplant and live out these attitude of gratitude days. Anyway, okay, so I've got really boring water. She's got some sweet tea. But cheers to all of our See, Hear, Love family and our very high-tech logo. We love you guys so much. Thank you for letting us be in your life and walk the journey with you. And thank you for letting my goosey girly be here today. We're just all in this together. And you are really special to us. And we love you. Bye.